have you seen Virgin River? Well, it's apparently one of the most popular binge-watching shows on Netflix. It's a TV small town that is only as good as the characters who live in it. If you haven't seen it, then maybe go and watch it. But if you have, then you're going to like this video. There are some spoiler alerts though, so make your own decision about whether or not you want any spoilers. Alright, let's get started and talk about some controversial moments. First, Doc Mullins. Now, if you had told any of us that we were going to end up loving this doctor, we would have laughed at you. I mean, come on. We weren't going to believe you, but you just have to because he's such a softie on the inside. He's set in his old ways, but he's getting closer and closer to his daughter figure in the show. That's pretty nice to see. Who doesn't love progression? He's got a great ear for the town. He knows everyone's secrets, but he definitely surprised us in season 3 because he's going blind and that he might lose his life's work. But, and here comes a spoiler, that his wife Hope is dying. Oh my god, not Hope, please. He's been distraught throughout the whole thing, and we can't blame him because that's his wife. So this may not be the most popular opinion, but Doc needs some more love in his life. What do you think? Do you think he needs more love in his life, or is he okay where he is? Next, Jack Sheridan. Some people say he's hot and that he has a heart of gold, but he's got some real problems going on. Like every nice person, he's flawed. No one is perfect. We know he's not a perfect man, but he might be considered the superhero of the show. Yes, don't get angry with me. He just might be, okay? Hear me out though. He takes care of everyone's problems before his own, which is pretty superhero of him. He's taken a gunshot to the abdomen. Then he seems completely fine a few weeks later. But I do want to say that that's not very realistic, and maybe they should work on that realism there. Come on guys, really? He's just perfectly fine? Okay, sure. Let's get that fixed up here. If you're going to do a gunshot to the abdomen, then at least make it realistic. How do you feel about those shows that have gunshot injuries and they just brush it off? I mean, they're pretty serious, so we think they should have done better with this. Come on, guys. Up next, children. All right, let's quickly talk about this because it's weird and strange. Where are the kids? No, seriously, there are almost no children on this show, and that's really strange because kids do exist in real life. Like, where's the children? Because there are children in real life. Why are you doing this to us, Virgin River? I just think that if a show doesn't have children in it, then maybe it needs to rethink a few things. We love children, and they're a necessity to life, so you kind of need to have them there. Let's get ourselves together now and put some kids in the show, because there needs to be. You can't just leave Christopher by himself all of the time, because why would you? He needs some friends too, friends that understand his crazy life. Do you think they need to add some more kids, or are they okay where they are? Next, Unbearable Mel. Mel was apparently a very loved character on the show, but some people have come forward and have said that she was extremely narcissistic and rude. I mean, those are two traits we just don't like mixing together because it can be pretty annoying at times. People also think she's acted pretty entitled and that her behavior with Doc was totally uncalled for. This is important because we like Doc now. He's a good guy. Also, people don't like her hot and cold attitude towards Jack because what's the point of that? Am I right? She clearly wants him, but then acts like she doesn't? Come on now, Mel. We don't want to see you keep doing this. It's getting old. What do you think about Mel? Do you like her, or do you also think she's too narcissistic? Keep watching for some more controversial thoughts because they're all coming out now. Next, we look at how Jack wronged Charmaine. Okay, we know no one likes Charmaine. She's got some serious problems, but we can admit that Jack was dishonest with Charmaine from the start, and that just isn't right. He was leading her on in the whole show while getting into a relationship with Mel and completely forgetting about her. Now, that's just wrong, and you know it. She also introduced herself as his girlfriend at one point, and he didn't say anything about it. If you don't want her to be your girlfriend, then you should have been honest with her, Jack. None of this back and forth and leading her on business. It's just not right, so we think he did her wrong. Don't fight me. That's just my opinion on the matter. What do you think? Do you think he did Charmaine wrong? The show was just awful. Listen, some people just didn't like the show. They said it was bad all around, but they couldn't stop watching it. We all have that one show where we don't want to watch it, but we watch it anyway because we're enjoying the crazy moments in it. That's what happened with other people. They said the plot lines were pretty laughable, and every character was unlikable. I'm hoping they don't mean Doc though, because I did like him. People are saying it was just bad television, but it was still addictive. It happens to most people, and bad TV. So we can't exactly be upset with this opinion. Apparently, too many scenes were just ridiculous. However, it did leave a lot of people with that comfort feeling, and that's important because at least some people watched it for that. Do you still watch a show you think is bad, or do you just stop it in the middle? I think if you're able to just stop it in the middle, you've got some great willpower, but that's just my opinion. Next, Hope sucks. Listen, some may not agree, and others will, but we think Hope sucks. She's too nosy and interfering, and people don't like that. I mean, I wouldn't like that in my own life, so it's not something I want to necessarily see on my TV screen, you know? Also, what was with the stomping? Come on, lady, get a grip, please. We beg you. She never redeemed herself. She was always rude to people. She meddled in Mel and Jack's affair, which was also wrong because affairs are naughty, but she was also delusional enough to believe that her local bar owner would treat her like family. You do realize he runs a bar, right? He's not your family, and he's not going to treat you like family. So whether you agree or not, she's not the character for us. She's too annoying for us, and stop the stomping already. Oh my. What do you think about Hope? Did you like her? Do you think she added a little bit of difference to the show? Up next, Lizzie and Ricky's arc was a waste of time. Listen, this show is supposed to be a mature and sexy show, right? Why am I watching a PG-13 storyline? No, tell me, Virgin River. This is not what I signed up for, and I don't like it. Not one bit. The show has seen a dead spouse, a stillbirth, and war. So why are teenagers losing their virginity in it now? Is it supposed to be wholesome or something? It's just eye-roll worthy most of the time. Besides, if you're going to throw this in there, then you should have at least taken care of this weird triangle. Lizzie is out here acting like a fool, and we don't appreciate it. She's flirting with Brody one minute, and then she's using Ricky for amusement. Like, come on, Lizzie, get yourself together, because I can't be dealing with this anymore. Well, I can't be dealing with the whole teenage vibe anymore. Just get me out. No more love triangles. Listen, I like a good love triangle as much as the next person, but when it's been going on and it's just making you want to hide under a pillow, it needs to stop. Jack, Mel, and Charmaine are constantly in this cycle, and it just needs to end now. It was fine in the beginning. It was entertaining. Charmaine could never go anywhere because she was the mother of his children. Great. So why is the triangle still going? Just pick one, Jack, and leave it at that. Or maybe both ladies should leave him. If he doesn't want to be with Charmaine, then he needs to end the games, because we can all see it, and it doesn't make for good TV. Well, everyone, that's it from us. Here were some controversial opinions about Virgin River. Do you agree with any of these opinions? Leave your own down below, because we like a good debate. Feel free to challenge some of ours. It's always welcomed here.